Hello again and welcome to Ndudu by Fafa.
Oh, hello everyone and welcome to my Creative African Cooking channel, Ndudu by Fafa. My name is Fafa Gilbert and welcome to the world of infusions and marriage of flavors, you know. Now if you've not clicked that subscribe button, I don't know what you're waiting for. Please click that for me now. Show some sister love here. Thank you. Now if you do like the video, so don't forget, click the like button too. That notification button, that anytime I upload a video straight to your email, no wahala. Yeah, just click that as well. Now what have I got to cook today? Of course, it's infusions, but this time it's textures, forms. It's like, yeah, what's she doing? Exactly. To inspire you, to think outside the box, to feel like, what is this? Just try it. You might just like it. And if you do like it, let me know.
Today on the menu, I do have my PESHWARI NAAN recipe. What? I know. Now, this PESHWARI NAAN is actually served with a beautiful chicken stew, the Karahi Chicken stew, which has that slight bitter taste. And the PESHWARI NAAN is sweet because it's actually stuffed with almonds and coconut. I'll tell you what, this is a must-try recipe, so let's start cooking. So to start this beautiful and equal ease recipe to follow, add 1.5 teaspoonful of salt to your bowl and then add either your plain flour or bread flour to the bowl. That'll be about 330 grams of your flour. Now to that, I'm actually going to add my 7 grams of yeast. Now if you notice, I added the salt first, then the flour before the yeast. If you add your yeast directly to the salt, it would actually prevent your dough from rising. Add 1 tablespoonful of sugar and mix till yet again it's well combined. At this point, I'm actually going to add some natural yogurt. Now this would actually help my bread to actually have a slight tangy taste, but it also gives it this richness and fluffiness as well at the same time, and it helps the bread to rise perfectly. And to that, I'm actually adding some olive oil, and that would actually give this dish this moisture that it also requires once I actually pan fry it. So now using your kitchen mixer, if you don't have that, just mix this in a bowl and add your lukewarm water. Now your water shouldn't be too hot because it should be one that you can dip your finger in and it wouldn't actually burn you. So gradually just add your water till you've actually formed the dough. Now if you're using the hand, then you need to use the palm of your hand to actually press the dough and stretch it out. And you need to do that for at least 25 minutes because of course you need to activate your core when you're actually doing this. But of course, if you've actually got the mixer, you just actually mix this for about 15 minutes until you have this beautiful stretchy dough. Now the secret to actually knowing if your dough is done is if you actually look into your mixer, you would notice that it's clean, that there's nothing left, that everything, the gluten is actually activated in the dough, and this is just perfect. At this point, your dough is ready, so cover it with a cling film and place it in a warm place for it to rise or double up in size. Better still, preheat your oven and open your oven and place it in front of it, and that would quicken the process. Now moving on to our filling, to a bowl, add your coconut flour, or you can actually use your desiccated coconut, which is fine, and also add your almond flour. Now these are readily available online or in most supermarkets or your local grocers. Now I'm actually adding 1 tablespoonful of coconut oil that would give it that extra flavor and moisture as well. Now I've actually got some green raisins that I've actually soaked. You can use your normal dark raisins, but I prefer the green raisins because they're not relatively too sweet and I'm not much of a sweet tooth person, so this works perfectly for me. But as I said earlier, you can use your dark raisins as well. Now you can soak your raisins for about 20 to 25 minutes and it would be perfect, and then blend it into this beautiful smooth consistency as you can actually see here. So now this is actually ready for me to actually add to my coconut flour and almond and coconut oil mix. And to that, just mix everything together, as I always say, till it's well combined. I don't even know where I was going with the, the spoon mixing thing and stuff. So I was like, Charlie, oh yeah, I just got some gloves on. I was like, let me mash this thing together. So mix everything together till you actually form this perfect dough. Now the moisture is only coming from the soaked raisins as well as the coconut oil, and this just works perfectly. Now in the unlikely event that your mixture actually looks a little bit wet, you can refrigerate it, which would harden it up. That means that, when it's actually about time for you to do your filling, it will be great. So now this is ready, I'm going to move on to my bread now. So this has risen just perfectly, and to a world flat surface, I'm actually just going to roll my dough. Now you notice how beautiful and soft this dough is, and it's nice and stretchy. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm actually going to roll this dough out into a flat surface, and I will be using a cutter to actually cut this into the beautiful rings that I do require. So now that I've got my preferred shape, I'm actually just going to roll a handful of my almond and coconut mix and place it in the center. And I'm going to wrap the dough around my coconut and almond mix. And once you actually wrap it perfectly, as you can see here, and holding the tip, I turn it upside down. And using my rolling pin, I roll it out. So that is how you actually stuff your naan bread. This is as easy as 1, 2, 3. Now bear in mind that when you do start making this, you do need to practice a few times. The first and second one might be a little bit on the dodgy side, it might actually split. But as you keep practicing, you become perfect with it. So you repeat this process until you've actually used up all your dough and you actually have got your beautiful stuffed Peshwari naan, as you can see here. Now that you've rolled your Peshwari naan, place your frying pan on a very high heat, and as you can see, it starts to smoke. Now open all your windows if you have to. And then to that, you actually pan roast each Peshwari naan. Now pan roast your Peshwari naan for about 2 minutes on each side until you have this beautiful almost brown tinge to it. So repeat the process till you've actually used up all your Peshwari naan. Now do you think I'm done? Oh no, guess what I do next? Now, ideally, this would be perfect when actually made in a clay pot because it would just be nice and smoky. So to get that smoky taste as well, I actually then just for about 20 seconds, just sort of like roast it on a live fire, and that just gives it that slight darkness and it gives it that smokiness, and that just works perfectly with the Karahi stew. So you see, with me, it's all about enhancing the natural flavors of things, and it's delicious. Now you say this one they be flavor packed infusions. You can add some melted butter at this stage if you wish, and then just tear into this beauty, and scoop it into your chicken karahi. Now don't say Ndudu doesn't help. I just did. When you eat it, just say, oh, thank you, Chef Fafa. Yes, if you do like what you see, please don't forget to click the subscribe button and like the video as well, and leave your comments below. I'll leave a transcript of this recipe, including the list of ingredients and measurements, on my blog ndudubyfafa.blogspot.com. I'm also on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram as ndudubyfafa. Until next time, take care of you, be nice, be beautiful, be you, and always surround yourself with the greatest, because you become a greater version of you each day. I love you.